Attention, please. This upload is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. GPITRAL. Definitely a must-see. Follow us.
Hello and welcome to The Sixth Sense. My name's Colin Fry and I'd like to invite you to join me as we try to draw the two worlds just a little bit closer together. Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here today. Let's see where the spirit takes me. Okay. I'm not quite sure if this gentleman's trying to show me this is how he passed or this is something that happened to him. I have a gentleman here, please, who's giving me an indication that his family is here or members of his family are here. And this fella is telling me that he got stabbed in the back. Do you understand this?
My partner's brother got stabbed, but she doesn't know if it was in the back.
This feels... Was that the cause of his passing?
Yeah.
Right, OK, and it's your partner's brother?
Yeah.
My love, were there 4 people involved in this?
I'm not too sure how many, but there was like a group, yeah.
Was he held while someone stabbed him?
Yeah.
Did he have a friend called Carl? Sorry, darling, I'm going to have to change that. It's Carla. It's not male, it's female.
I had a daughter called Kylie.
Kylie?
Yeah.
So you could understand why he would want his love passed on and his best wishes passed on there. And you know, my love, I've got to say, I started off by saying he felt that his family were here. Would you please understand that only very recently someone within your partner's family has referred to you as being family?
Sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because he was most insistent on this about part of his family being here. My love, he said something rather strange to me, which he's just asked me to pass on to you. And it's the fact is, he just asked me to say, your dad is a good man.
Got that wrong.
Are you in the process of sorting something out with your dad?
Yeah.
Now with him, yeah.
Well, then will you accept what he has said? That if you try to look at it from an objective point of view, your dad is a good man.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he's trying to help you there with something. All right. How did your partner damage or hurt the back of his leg?
He got shot in the back of his leg.
Was this after our friend passed over?
Yeah.
He's very aware of it. Because he's just talking about his brother being hurt in the back of the leg. He's also just put this thought into mind. He can understand why you and his brother need or want a bit of green. I thought at first he might be talking about money, but he's not. I think he's talking about grass or garden or space.
I was probably where I needed the garden for the kids. I was going on about getting a garden so the kids could
Is this
play.
something you've been talking about?
Yeah.
Because he's just like saying to me, tell her I agree with her and my brother. They need a bit of green. Keeps on flashing up August in front of me.
My son was christened in August. And he was meant to be his godfather.
OK, all right. You just showed me there was something very significant about the August that he passed that he missed. All right? Well, no, he didn't. And I feel that's why it's important that he's emphasised to me, tell her about August. Tell her about August. I'll leave their love with you. God bless.
When Colin mentioned the stabbing and he came over to the area that I was near, it just really freaked me out.
My love, were there 4 people involved in this?
Tyrone unfortunately got into an argument at a train station with some guys, and earlier on in the show Colin said that he thought it was about 4 people involved. I'm not sure how many, but it was roughly about 4 people, which they chased him and cornered him, and unfortunately he was taken away from us.
He's also just put this thought into mind. He can understand why you and his brother need or want a bit of green.
I've just been given a house with a back garden, and I'm really going mad about the grass in the garden because I've always lived in flats, and now I've got the garden. We've just been so into doing the garden, and I just want the grass to grow as quick as it can.
He just asked me to say, your dad is a good man.
I can understand what he's saying because I don't listen to my dad. I've got quite an ignorant way with him where I think that I'm always right, and I know sometimes I'm not right. So maybe now I'll give him a chance and listen to him, what he says.
I'll leave their love with you. God bless.
I think it's so good because even though me and Tyrone wasn't that close, I still had somebody coming sort of through to me, and I didn't think I'd be picked out. I didn't ever think that at all. And I do believe in all that. I really do.
Today on The Sixth Sense, we're going to be showing you another one of my one-to-one readings that took place when I made a home visit. Today, it's the turn of Brendan and Martina, who've joined us here in the studio. Let's take a look and see what happened.
My name is Brendan Boland. I live in Harlow in Essex. My wife, Martina, and I have recently suffered a bereavement. We are big fans of Colin Fry, and we are delighted to get this opportunity to have a one-to-one with Colin. And we sincerely hope that our loved one will come through on this reading today. It is emotionally taxing for us to have a reading with Colin. We're not sure what will happen, and we're very nervous about the whole thing, but hopefully we will receive the information that we're looking for.
Hello Martina, hello Brendan. Thank you very much for agreeing to participate in this private reading with me today. I've got this young lad with me. Would you be able to replace a young boy in the spirit world?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Cheeky little devil.
Very.
He's been playing around with me for about 20 minutes now, like sort of coming in close, letting me be aware that he's there and then moving away. I feel I've probably got your boy with me.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
That actually hit me right in the heart because I was hoping that someone special would come through, and when he said about a cheeky boy, well, I knew he was talking about Stephen.
Yeah.
He was a really cheeky lad.
Fun little thought he's just put in my mind. He was just saying, you must tell my mum and dad I was running really fast. But you know, it's strange, he's not, what do you mean? He's not talking about physical running. It's almost as if he's trying to tell you something and using quite a strange expression to use it of, I was running too fast, or it was running too fast.
We lost Stephen 16 months ago in a tragic car accident, and it made me feel really good to hear that he was coming through with Colin.
You sometimes think he's standing behind you.
I have had that feeling, yeah.
Because he's just telling me, you've got to tell my mum as well, she thinks I'm standing behind her, and I am.
I definitely do feel him standing behind me, and once or twice I've actually felt like a tip on the back of my shoulder and turn around and, nothing there. But I do feel, I just sense him around me.
I'm not quite sure if I'm getting this right, Brendan, but was he in some way looking forward to a school holiday with the idea that he was coming to work with you?
Yes, very much.
Right.
Stephen had just finished school and started a school holiday, and that's when he found out that he was going to start an apprenticeship with me. And again, that's something, by this time we knew that Colin was definitely...
It was definitely Stephen.
He was definitely in tune with Stephen at this stage.
2,000 2002. September 2002. I just feel as though there was something very important about it for him.
No.
September 2002.
He started his apprenticeship.
Fine, and and just he still holds on to that as being sort of like almost like the pinnacle of his life, the highlight of his life. It was like everything he'd ever wanted.
Yeah.
It was.
That was when he joined the company that I work for. That was in September 2002. And that was when it made him a man as such.
Yeah, he totally changed then.
He totally changed, and it
was the pinnacle of his life.
was.
Had you and him been looking at a car?
Yes.
Were you going to get him a car?
Yes.
Right. Would you understand that you must have been able to tell he was acting sort of like really, really pleased, but he wasn't overly impressed with the car?
Oh, he's been offered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if this is just my mind because it's a car that I don't particularly like, but I'm looking at a Ford Fiesta.
Similar.
Yeah? You know that sort of... Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd both understand about the fact that he tried to act really, really pleased about the fact
He
that...
wanted a Ferrari for his first car.
We had promised him that we would get him a car. But then we decided that he could have my car. And
Which Colin said a Fiesta, but he's very close.
It was close, it was close.
Peugeot 106.
And Stephen wasn't happy with that. So he kept asking us, could he change the wheels and could he change the...
Like his idea of a first car would be a 3-litre twin turbo, you know.
Yeah.
Had you and him planned that you were going to go and see an international match?
Yes.
But he passed by the time it happened.
Yeah.
Again, this cheekiness with him. He just said, "You got to tell my dad one more thing." He said, "I went to the match, he didn't."
Right.
And we lost.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just said, we lost.
We had planned to go to see Ireland qualify for the Euro 2004. They were on around that time. And unfortunately, Stephen died before we got the chance to go. But he let me know that he was there. He saw the game and he let me know that we lost.
He's giving me this feeling that you would have talked a lot to him about this older fella that you had been close to, which I suspect was your grandfather.
Yeah.
And he wants you to know that he's met with your grandfather, his great-grandfather. In fact, he was one of the ones that came and collected him. Okay.
Okay. I used to tell him stories about his grandfather who lived in Ireland, and he used to go to sea, and he was always he was a Jolly Roger. I'm really pleased that Stephen has met him, because in this life Stephen never met him, and it's nice to know that he is with family and close friends.
All right, Sam, so you need to tell Mum and Dad. There was no pain. I was just switched off. And I'm really, really happy to leave your boys' love with you.
Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Good. Excellent.
Well, Colin has certainly proved to us that there is a life, a spirit in the spirit world, and it makes us feel a lot easier that Stephen is not just gone from this world. He is somewhere, even though we can't see him, but he's with us and he's looking after us every step of the way. And Colin has actually proved that to us.
Well, Martina and Brendan, how have things been for you since the reading took place?
It's been a really good experience, and it was just brilliant to hear from our son.
And Brendan, you know, as a father here, you know, men are always expected to be the tough ones in the situation, you know. How have things been for you since the reading took place?
Well, you've actually had me in that hard process of moving along. You've proven to me without any doubt that Stephen is not gone forever. He is around, and he is with us all the time.
Good. Well, I'm pleased about that, because that's a medium's job. Ladies and gentlemen, Martina and Brendan.